You are obviously the only remaining immortal emperor
pretending to be
powerhouse
immortal
who lived in the mountains for 100
never hunting
years,
with a sword,
bow and arrow
just because
only,
you were about to break through
getting
the
ready
immortal
to
emperor,
escape this damn
but
mountain.
was told by the
this
system,
heaven and earth cannot bear the influx of the
can't
power
go
of
out
the immortal
until
emperor.
this day.
A stunning woman was chased and killed by 3 men.
The system
immediately issued a mandatory
Save
task.
the woman
to break through to the immortal
agreed
emperor
without
realm,
thinking,
because clean up these 3
it's
guys.
too easy
for you. But when you first step out
The
of the
system
cabin,
actually
blocked your
He also
cultivation
said that he
directly.
had to bring people
Restrictions
back to the
will be
house.
lifted. Save people. But I became a woman who kept you behind
Until
me. You come back to the cabin
The aura
again.
on
his body suddenly
The 3 were
erupted.
wiped away with a wave
The woman
of his
fell
hand.
into a coma before she
To
could
save
be
lives.
surprised.
You
directly get a pill from the system.
Serve a woman.
But never thought the sand sculpture system gave him a dragon. Although
and
IQ
phoenix
has a
pill.
significant
But you need to have
effect.
sex
In this way,
with men.
the infatuated teenager
Also
not only
hated
lost
by the
your
woman.
after the woman
He
recovers.
glared
at you viciously. You
and
thought
left.
you would never see him again in this
Who knows,
life.
2 years
a
later,
general from Dynasty
hand
over a half-year-old baby girl into
claiming
your
that
hands.
this is
then
your
he
daughter.
hurried away. At the same time, in a luxurious palace thousands
a
of
beautiful
miles
woman
away
was
sitting in the hall. This person is Shen Yanyan, the female emperor of the Qing
She
dynasty.
encountered a
cultivation bottleneck
in search of a
Go
breakthrough.
deep into the mountains.
Unexpectedly,
he was secretly
I
ambushed
also
by
met
the
a
3
shameless
dynasty.
bastard.
Mingming's cultivation base is
But pretending to
unfathomable. be immortal with no
You deceive
cultivation.
yourself.
Robbed of his innocence. If the bastard wasn't afraid of being targeted
This
by
emperor
the 3
will not
dynasties,
hand
Kinger over to you, bastard. After solving the affairs of the 3
This emperor will
dynasties, personally come to pick
then
up
this
Kinger
emperor
and
will
go
make
back.
you pay the
The
price.
other side has been detected by
This
the
is
system.
indeed
your biological
first-time
daughter.
father.
You have never felt happier from the bottom
the
of your
girl in
heart.
your
arms doesn't think
Shen
so.
Qingqing
is the daughter of the empress of the Qingyu
But she
dynasty
had a
in
past
this life. From the upper realm. It is a powerhouse of the immortal
moon-falling
king realm.
immortal
king, who is
While
known
exploring
as the
a
invincible
fairy
immortal
emperor's
king,
secret
accidentally attacked by 5
In the
immortal
end,
kings. He was defeated and fell
You
in the
wait
secret
for this
realm.
king.
Wait for me to return to
You
the
must
upper
wait
realm.
for
1,000
Go to
cuts.
jail.
Immortality cannot be
Looking at my
reincarnated.
daughter's fierce
You thought
eyes.
she was hungry?
He
quickly took out a bottle of fresh animal milk. Immediately put it in Shen Qingqing's
Qingqing,
mouth, who is still
shocked
in memory.
by this move.
He can't speak. What the hell? What are you doing? What are you putting in my mouth? As if he were confused. Behind the bottle, the shadow of an ancient demon emerged. The well-informed moon-falling immortal king. This is Dabu's animal milk. A thin man who can take out the shadow
Thinking
of
about
a big
it,
demon.
his
strength as a cheap father will not
But
be
here's
to
the
back.
weird
He is
thing.
on you.
I
can't feel the fluctuation
of
the next
cultivation
day. You
at
find
all.
your daughter strange. Babies under 1
Do not
year old
sleep
in the middle of the night.
You can't
Meditate.
help
What
but
kind of
wonder.
other world is this? After all, I have never been
Regarding
in contact with the
cultivation,
outside
you don't know
world.
anything.
As for how strong
You don't
are,
know
but
either.
you can feel it. As long as
This
you want,
world
can be turned into nothingness
in
in
systematic
an instant. You
terms.
have reached the immortal
world
emperor
you are currently
realm.
in is the lower
There are
bound.
countless.
There
in
is
the
only
lower
one
realm.
upper
The people of
bound.
the lower realm are
9
reaching
when
the
you are
earth
about
realm.
to
step into the next
will be
realm
forcibly
tomorrow.
sent
into the upper
because
realm.
this
By the
world
bear the power
axioms.
of the Wonderland
And you
powerhouse.
are special.
When breaking through the earth realm in
The
the
system
early
will
years,
give you a
clothes
set
that
as a
can
gift
hide
to hide
everything.
secrets.
It was also at this time Shen Qingqing held an old book in both hands, twisting and trotting all the way towards
Is what is
you.
written in this book true?
Shen Qingqing, who can't speak, babbles
I don't
in
know
his
what
mouth.
they're
Although
talking
you have
about.
still
Doubts.
took the book that one was holding.
Chronicle of the Upper
You
Realm.
signed for this book years ago. Books that record the great events that took place
Because
in the
I
upper
can't
realm.
get
out and yearn for
So
the
you
outside
read it off.
world.
The
The above records the large
Some deeds
and
of the
small.
powerful
then
in
you
the
get
upper
up
realm.
and pick up
The
your
name
daughter.
of the
book is documentary.
It
contains many little
Daddy,
stories. Let me tell you.
Open the book.
It happened to be the page that Shen Qingqing
4 big
opened. Characters come into view.
Dear
Moon-falling
daughter,
immortal
what
king.
about
the
this
famous
one?
immortal king?
Moon-falling
Pretty.
king.
Hear it. Shen Qingqing's eyes widen. Moon-falling immortal king was
saintess
born
of the
in,
fallen moon
embraced
planet
in
in
the
the
upper
upper
realm. Third
realm.
on the list of beautiful
3,000
women in
years
the upper
ago,
realm.
the king of the true path
1,000
did not
years
pay
ago,
tribute.
the secret
Moon-falling
realm of the
immortal
first
king
emperor
enters the
tragically
secret realm
attacked
alone.
by the 5
In the end,
immortal kings.
I will not be
died at the
defeated
age
in
of
the secret
6,000.
realm. Look at the record above.
Shen Qingqing's body
It
shook.
turned out to
Have
be
I
true.
been dead for so
Shen
many
Qingqing's
years?
little hand
turned to
continued
this
to
time
turn the
period.
page.
The closest year, Gong Huawei Shan Emperor, thousands of years ago, teamed up with the 5 immortal kings
Finally
to kill
won
the
the
moon-falling
inheritance of
immortal
the
king.
emperor.
Successfully
Looking
cracked.
at the portrait,
the face that he knew and couldn't be more
Shen
familiar
Qingqing's
with.
fleshy
fat hands
Clench
clenched
your
tightly.
fist.
I punched him. At this moment, a sword key began to condense.
Not good.
The emperor
Sudden
cannot
accident.
be humiliated. Shen
Humiliated.
Qingqing had a big
If
head.
this
sword key falls on
If
him,
you don't
die, you have
clouds
to lose
are
a
coming
layer
in
of
the
skin.
sky.
mysterious and complex,
converged
golden
into a
talisman,
huge
a sword
skirt,
key in the shape of a
pointed
giant
Shen
sword
King lying on
I
you.
only heard a low voice.
Roll
out of your mouth. A fake sword emperor's sword
Dare to
key.
point at your own
with
daughter.
your voice. Heaven and earth regained their former calm at this
A
moment.
terrifying thought flashed through Shen King's
His
mind.
cheap dad.
It doesn't seem to be a
The
good
sword
stubble.
key just now was aimed at him.
Although the power
but
is
it belongs
small,
to disrespect for the emperor.
but
and
he's a
causes
cheap
punishment
dad.
Just
from
one
heaven.
word.
Let the punishment
And
dissipate.
you gently caressed his head.
Smile and say good and
Don't
bad.
be afraid.
Time
That's
goes
it.
by.
Time flies.
The two people in the mountains lived in a paradise.